finally got some parts in today for the rear end for Gary, this 9-inch. Purchased all this through Quick Performance out of Ankeny, Iowa. They've been a big help. Hell, I ordered it one day and it showed up the next, and I was very surprised. They had all this in stock and everything. Definitely went with a Yukon lightened or aluminum housing here for the third member. The cast iron ones can be damn heavy, especially after you get all the guts put in. Lightened gears, went with a 390 gear set. Of course, you can tell a full spool, 35 spline. Thinking about taking this to BA powder coating and getting this case here powder coated and whatnot, and possibly this this yoke, because it's just gonna rust. So we'll tape it all off and see what we can do.
What it really means to live life golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see us shine, cause we're golden. They can't ever break us down, cause we're golden. They're about to see us glow, cause we're golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see us shine, cause we're golden. They can't ever break us down, cause we're golden.
I'm glad I went this route instead of just painting it and having it oxidize down the road. Anyways, got the bearing in there pushed in, took these bolts out and painted them up, put some little bit of silicone on the backside so nothing bleeds through over time. Yeah, I got the bearing on the pinion here. But yeah, everything's coming together. Actually, right now I'm ready to put the ring gear in and my spool. Actually got the spool here in the freezer just so the ring gear can slide on without having to fight it much. Got everything lined up with some Loctite. Got the races here, let them freeze overnight so they can be pressed in here soon. Just gotta get the races pressed into this piece here, and then all these are for the depth of the pinion to the ring gear. But we'll get this party started.
They're about to see us glow, cause we're golden. Got the devil in your eyes. You went into me, I'm surprised. Say what you wanna say.
Alright, just got all the races pushed in. Took a little bit of time. Definitely a tight fit. Got the bearing in and the front seal, lube that up, put some sealer around it. Now it's time to look up the specs for the preload. This uses a solid shim in the middle here, no crush sleeve, especially for high horsepower application. I looked up the specs on that and it shows 13 to 15 inch-pounds for the rotating after being tightened down with a nut. So this might take a little bit of time. Alright, so it's time to put this solid spacer in. Have to make sure it faces the right direction with this beveled edge, because I got to looking, if it goes backwards it would grind on the edge here. We'd have some metal shavings going on. I'll slowly spin it while I'm torquing it to make sure it does not just bind and stop. And we'll see how much movement we got. If there's a lot of jiggle there, I'll take it back apart and pull a shim or two until it starts to feel like a decent amount of drag, and then I'll start using the inch-pounds.
If you wanna hit the road, then let's go then. Let's just go and see the world and just show them what it really means to live life golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see us shine, cause we're golden. They can't ever break us down, cause we're golden.
Well, it took a little while to get this all addressed with the digital caliper, and all the little shims are all different sizes, so but now it's where it needs to be, and we can start on the ring and pinion.
They're about to see us glow, cause we're golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see us shine, cause we're golden. They can't ever break us down, cause we're golden. They're about to see us glow,
All right, we'll fast forward this progress. Been pretty busy today. Wasn't able to grab the camera every time and take a video, but anyways, got the spool in, gears all put together, centered everything up after putting the pinion in. Had to shim it a couple times, get everything to mesh correctly. But everything's looking good. And the breakaway inch-pounds of spinning this around is good to go. Just waiting for a couple bolts to come in for this little carrier here. And this will be ready to put into the 9-inch I have. And then just got an ass load of parts to order for suspension and get this thing put in place and get that put in the car. So if you guys like what you're seeing, like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next video.